Before there was a country called China, before kings ruled from palaces or laws were carved into bronze, there was only land, water, and people trying to survive between them. The rivers came without warning. What you are about to hear is the beginning of that long struggle where memories slowly turned into history, and where one man's response to disaster changed how power itself would be passed down. Thousands of years ago, along the Yellow River, communities learned how to farm millet, shape pottery, and build permanent homes. Archaeology shows us their villages, their tools, and their graves. These people had no writing, no recorded names, but they were not primitive. They planned, cooperated, and adapted to one of the most dangerous river systems on Earth. The Yellow River gave life and just as easily took it away. Over time, these settlements grew larger. Some were surrounded by walls, suggesting conflict and organization. Leadership existed, even if we do not know its structure. Later generations would look back on this distant age and describe it not through dates, but through exemplary figures. These figures were remembered not as conquerors, but as models of order. One such figure is known as Yao. In traditional accounts, Yao was a ruler chosen for wisdom and restraint. He did not rule by fear nor by divine claim, but by reputation. During his time, the land faced relentless flooding. The crisis was so severe that survival itself was at risk. Yao understood that ruling meant responsibility, not privilege, and he searched for someone capable of confronting the disaster. That person was Shun. Shun was not born into power. He is remembered as a man of patience, moral strength, and endurance. According to tradition, Yao tested him repeatedly, placing him in difficult situations to observe his character. Only after years of observation did Yao step aside and allow Shun to rule. This moment matters, whether it happened exactly as described or not, because it reflects an early belief that leadership could be earned. But the floods did not stop. During Shun's time, the waters continued to rise. Earlier attempts to control them had failed. Then another figure entered the story, one whose name would echo through Chinese history. His name was Yu. At first, Yu was not a ruler. He was assigned a single task: to deal with the floods. Yu approached the problem differently. Instead of trying to block the rivers, he worked to guide them. He traveled across the land, opening channels and redirecting water toward the sea. Tradition says he worked for years without rest, passing his own home without entering it, fully committed to the task. Whether every detail is literal or symbolic, the result is clear in the story. The floods were finally controlled. Because of this, Yu was elevated to leadership. He became known as Yu the Great. And here, the story takes a decisive turn. Unlike Yao and Shun, Yu did not choose a successor based on virtue alone. He passed authority to his son. With this act, hereditary rule was born. Later generations will call this the Xia Dynasty, the first dynasty of China. Its exact existence remains debated, as no written records survive from its time. Yet archaeological sites from this period reveal large buildings, bronze objects, and organized centers of power. Something had clearly changed. This is where the story pauses on purpose. The age of memory is ending, and the age of dynasties is about to begin. And the idea of rule itself will be tested for the first time.